Hello everyone, thank you for coming. Today we are going to be talking about an invention that has changed the world. The invention that I have chosen today will be gunpowder. So, gunpowder was first invented in the early 9th century by the Chinese, most likely during the Tang Dynasty. According to Longman's Green, 1904, by Henry William Lovett Hime, gunpowder is a mixture of saltpeter, charcoal, and sulfur, which explodes. The signs of this explosion are a bright flash and a loud noise, as well as a large volume of smoke. The saltpeter was originally extracted from the soil under manure piles, but is now known to be common in places such as the caves in the Appalachian Mountains. The sulfur was originally extracted from active or extinct volcanoes, which were very common in the region. And the charcoal was simply a result of burning a large amount of wood in an area of very low oxygen. However, before its explosive properties were discovered, it was used medically as a remedy for many common afflictions. It was eaten to cure digestive issues, it was inhaled to treat respiratory disorders, and it was rubbed on skin to treat skin conditions. Of course, this was all just pseudo-medicine, though. When its explosive properties were first discovered in the mid-9th century, it was used to create pyrotechnics, but was quickly utilized by the military to create simple weaponized explosives. However, when it spread to the West, it quickly advanced in the way that it was used. The first kinds of firearms introduced by the Chinese were tubes of gunpowder that were mounted on the fronts of spears that were often filled with rocks to give the same kind of effect as a modern frag grenade. But while most other powerful nations started revolutionizing the gunpowder, the Chinese stayed fairly complacent in what they had, and this created a gap. In fact, according to the Princeton University Press in 2017, by the early 1800s, China had fallen so far behind the West in gunpowder warfare that it was easily defeated by Britain in the Opium War of 1839. Handheld firearms such as flintlocks and muskets first started appearing in Europe around the 14th century, but were still not very common in Asia during that time of the Opium Wars. However, the point when gunpowder affected the world the most was... Oh, sorry, I skipped a part. The advantage it gave was one of which that led countries like Spain and Britain to be able to overpower and colonize many nations across the world. However, the point in which gunpowder affected the world the most was during the start of World War I, when weaponry such as tanks and artillery were first introduced. It is stated in British Battle Tanks, World War I to 1939, by David Fletcher, that ammunition available at the outset was a gunpowder-filled common pointed projectile with a base percussion fuse. The advanced use of gunpowder is one that reflected the rapid growth of warfare, as well as our understanding of gunpowder and other chemicals in what's known as the Chemical Revolution. The Chemical Revolution is actually one of the founding points to our modern understanding of chemistry today, which of course has been changed a lot since then. Overall, gunpowder is one invention that has really impacted the way our world functions. A truly remarkable feat for what seems to be a simple powder. Thank you for your time.